TomBombadil playing as the Lithuanians. Signature Civ, I think. I don't know. It could work well for him as the gray, stealthy gray on the top left. And Allouition choosing the Malians in orange on the bottom right. Malians, not really Civ that you see too often. Could do well in Arena, though.
So we left off with him explaining about tier.
We have Allouition up 1 game in this grand final set. Needs 1 more to win. Last game was 2 hours in game, which is about an hour 30, hour 25
Oh, we have the new. I gotta try this.
in real time. The timer runs a little faster than real time in H2. We'll see how this goes. I'm expecting a blazing fast castle from TomBombadil into 2 TC at least, maybe 3.
And I just looking at the map, this is such a more straightforward map than the last one we got.
Yeah, a lot more angles of attack. Both players have a lot of space behind their front walls too.
Yeah.
This huge enclave from Allouition on the left side, on the right side. And you know what? Let's do a straight up who will win this game prediction right now.
Are we gonna see a third game, or are we gonna see?
You'd be surprised, David. The walls here are effective up to a point, but they don't necessarily stop all rushes. All right, prediction up for 10 minutes. That may be a little bit long, but get your votes in now. Who do you think will win? This might be your chance to win back those points, Cam.
I think I'm gonna hold off on this one. Oh man, this is a very straightforward map compared. I think a very straightforward map compared to last game. Just so I'm gonna be curious to see how they're going to adjust to this this map that they're on.
Maybe a little unused to the Malian. Oh no, he got a mill out before the lumber camp, so it did have to do a little bit of long distance chopping there, but nothing too crazy. TomBombadil up 2 villagers right at this moment, but out of food. There we go. He's pulling the boar. He's already 2 steps ahead of me here. Some maps start with walls just because it's from a different time. You know, you gotta keep it interesting. This one and the H2 version of Hideout, you get palisade walls on, and this was in the ranked ladder for H2, which is voted on by the community every so often, like every season or whatever you want to call it. As was Black Forest recently. They opened up like the ranked ladder to people voting on it in the last few years on what goes in and what gets removed. So, hey, the wider H2 community thought this was a valid map, so I put it in the voting options for our tournament, and it got voted in. So, couple of different ways for people to get their voices out there, and this is how they chose to use them. I don't know if I would agree that it's the best thing to do here, but hey, here we are. we're in Arena, and
you could definitely argue that it's a good challenge to players to figure out how they're going to proceed with the game. Do they want to turtle up, want to build up their resources before moving out, or do they want to have to expand out onto the map to see
that's true.
Where the enemy is? So I think
I think you do see a real difference. I guess maybe it just is because of how esports are now, or competitive games are now, in map like types that exist in H2 and H4. Like when the recent Age of Empires 4 new maps came out with Season 3, they did some wacky things with them. They had like some crazy resources, and people were like mad because they were non-standard and weird. But H2, it's like every map gives you something different. Some maps you start without any berries nearby, some maps you don't get any boar. This one, you get walls. They're just a little more down to clown in H2, I think. Back 20 years ago. I don't know. But, yeah, it's very interesting.
I'm sorry, no, it's not. I thought I was looking at something else. I'm sorry. No, you're good.
Okay. 21 villagers to Allouition's 18 now, with the idle TC time 1 minute for our Malian player. I think he may be a little less versed on this civ. Maybe the fatigue is starting to get to him. I don't know. I don't want to over predict anything here, but
does that mean
we'll
specific civs for each map? It's really up to the player. I definitely think that there are specifics. I'm sorry, Tyler. Did you already answer that question? I'm kind of
go ahead.
looking.
No, you're up. You're up.
I'd say that really is dependent upon the player. I definitely think there are civilizations that benefit from certain maps. I can't name any off the top of my head, but obviously it really comes down to player comfort. What's the most comfortable for the player to use?
And it kind of also ends up with players choosing to like one-trick maps as well as civs sometimes too. But I mean, a lot of it also basically is like open maps versus closed maps, right? Like this counts, I think, as a closed map, but it's a little funny because it's got this wide open space. Really just civs that are good at booming and turtling versus civs that are good at attacking.
Black Forest.
And that really defines what civ you pick per map, I think. Booming versus attacking.
Britain's on Black Forest, name a more iconic duo. Oh wait.
Oh wait, you can't. Looking at these relics, the game hates our Lithuanian player, by the way. 1 relic, 2 relic, 3 relic, they're all circled around as far as they can be from orange or from gray.
And it looks like
he's gonna want those relics too because they give him attack bonus.
Getting at least starting to set up a forward barracks over there.
Yep.
I don't know if this unit actually isn't going out
the
quite
foundation
yet.
down. I don't know if he's gonna go for it yet.
Interesting move there.
We have Feudal Age for both players, by the way.
Do you get vision? Do you get vision if you start setting up a building? We don't build it.
No, you don't.
I was gonna say
get there before they click. Yeah, you don't. There was for a long time in Age 2 a strategy where you could like scan the Fog of War if you had scouted it before and like try to place like walls, and if you were allowed to place it, you knew there were no enemy buildings right there.
Interesting.
They patched that out in like the last 2 years, but
wow.
There's been quite a bit of controversy recently surrounding that same thing in Age 4, so very sneaky pro tactic that no longer is with us.
But Allouition is establishing a forward barracks out on the middle of the map. Probably a good idea. Tom, just gonna be scouting around these walls.
Little vision. Allouition housed. Busy building a barracks. Tom already clicking Castle Age. He's slingshotted immediately.
Dang, he is looking to get ahead here.
I'm going to expect that he's going on stone pretty soon here to get those TCs up as well.
And not a bad idea. Again, there's no pressure coming in from Allouition, so he's not having to worry about any pressure. And he doesn't have to worry about any attacks or anything, so he's feeling confident enough to go to castle. It's probably a good call.
We have seen, at least in the last game, Tom is a little more happy to leave villagers idle for a little while longer. More often than Allouition, yeah. We'll see if it was just the pressure of the long game last time, or maybe that comes back to bite him here. He's definitely great with the production, though, keeping that going. Solid stuff. Allouition has the buildings, gold, but not the food for feudal, and I don't know if he's even planning on for castle. I don't know if he's even planning on it right now. Got one spear in his barracks.
Did Tom see the barracks?
He scouted it, and he sees the flags too, so he knows there's units inside.
Oh, because it's blue.
You can hear the game in the background, Tyler.
Is it God of War?
It is God of War Ragnarok, that is correct.
Incredible. There's Castle Age for TomBombadil.
Alright.
Allouition's almost able to click that himself now, but that's pretty significant advantage for Tom. Let's see how he uses it. Expecting a second, maybe even a third TC.
Yeah, if you're willing to go that far ahead, it means you're willing to start expanding out and start doing something with that lead.
I mean, this is even better of a map for him to go naked Castle Age than the last one, and he tried it on the last one. So
yeah, because again, he's not worried about pressure from Allouition. He's feeling confident enough that he can go to castle without having to worry about getting attacked.
We'll see if either of these players is able to get that one-hit kill this time, or if it's going to end up as a big drag again. Either way, I'll be very excited to watch. 30 villager capped for a TomBombadil right now.
And is that a university?
We have a monastery out. The Lithuanians, if I'm not sorely mistaken, Lithuanian cavalry gets a attack bonus for every relic that they have garrisoned in a monastery, up to 5.
So Tom,
So he's going to be beelining those relics. That's the whole reason for him to get castle so fast.
And again, he does have a scout cav right by that unit, so he's going to be able, unless.
I mean, Allouition might spot this monk out. Perfect timing from the scout, but it was shift queued away, and I don't think he saw it.
And
Allouition hitting this gate.
I guess
It's going down eventually, and again, I mean, I was criticizing him earlier for not attacking palisade walls and just sitting there, but you know, any pressure even like this is still good pressure in my opinion.
Yeah, but Tom's not worried about it. He's fine just collecting that relic and heading back to his monastery with it.
Yeah, just getting that rolling. I think Tom has come in here with a very solid plan. He knows
Allouition now
this
getting up
map,
to the next stage.
Allouition about to get to the next stage. I don't know why he's picked Malians. Maybe he has a strategy in mind, but I would favor TomBombadil with the pre-planning here. We'll see.
Yeah, right now
how it applies in game.
Yeah, Tom feeling ahead with just his planning and everything. So again, taking early advantage.
At the same time, TomBombadil hasn't actually dropped a second or third town center yet. It's getting a little late now, and Allouition immediately does when he hits castle here, behind this like back wall too. So
that's actually a really good position for that. He's got it's a really nice spot for the town center.
Here it is, second TC and a castle defending. Now this again, this is why like these spearmen are not going to break through this gate, but they have basically forced TomBombadil to build a castle right now.
Yeah.
If they weren't here, he wouldn't have built this. He'd have 6 more.
And he's backing off. I think he sees the castle going up and he's going to back off.
Yeah, great move. More monks coming out. How many monks do we have on the field for Tom right now? Just the 2, and the relics captured 1 right now. I think he scouted all of the relics, so he knows where they are.
Are we going to see Tom with the Squeaky G Classic with the monk death ray?
Lithuanian monks are a very good, one of the top in the civs in the game for that. And the monk is going to have the view distance to be able to avoid if he can micro.
Oh, are they going to get? Oh, they're going. I think
he's going to get away scot-free. Okay.
Oh,
he doesn't see it.
But they're not. He's not going to chase.
I don't think he sees. He can't see him.
No, he's gone. That
might have spotted it with the scout. The scout is looking for him. You can see he's like trying to find these monks that are picking up stuff, but he can't.
Tom taking the long way around, which is a good idea.
Away.
Yeah, good
Going
call.
Around the south side.
Yeah, slow and steady, and Tom's doing a good job here.
Yeah.
And then
you can really tell the practice is coming through for this guy.
Yeah.
I think Allouition might camp this gate now, and that could be a problem for any monks. He's gonna sit. He's gonna sit on the next relic. He sees them all disappearing from the map, and he's just gonna stay on top of it. Yeah,
really good call. Good answer by Allouition.
This monk might also die here.
Yeah, then that's gonna be a relic down for.
I think like Tom saw these units walking past, so you know I'd like to think he'll stop this monk before it gets killed.
I think it's going to go down.
If it can get past and to the castle's area of influence in time, it might stay alive.
He
turned. He turned. Okay.
He does have vision.
This guy's just trapped back here. I mean, he's going to spot everything.
There's a monk coming out. The monk is gonna go for that relic.
The monk's field of distance might, or view distance might actually be a difference maker here.
I was not expecting both of these players to go for to rush the monks to get them out.
And I think Allouition's just trying to deny them from the Lithuanian player right now. That's just what he has to do. Tom not making any units. I'd love to see some.
I mean,
see anything here just to.
What is the Lithuanian special unit?
Lithuanian special unit is a cavalry unit in the castle. I don't remember the name and I don't have the pop-up. I think it's the Conic, but that may be the Bulgarian special unit actually.
Yeah, I mean, Tom's doing a
Gamers in the
good
chat,
job.
let me know.
Tom's doing such a good job.
We got they're they're not going to see each other either.
Oh my goodness. Ships in the night, man.
Oh, that's amazing. The perfect distance away. And this monk gets away scot-free. He is probably going to be chased inside.
Oh, we gotta go to that. I think we go to that.
And I think Allouition secures 2 out of 5 relics here. So probably best possible outcome for him there. 3 relics are going to be a dangerous thing to see on the enemy side there.
I think if Tom passed that monk the right way, he should be fine with it.
He's going to try it. He knows they're there. They're like just standing next to the gate, so.
I think he'll be fine.
There's a pixel.
Oh,
See it.
close.
I think the attack range for spears is a little.
Oh, he misses it. Nope. Oh, he did it. Gets away scot-free.
Nice.
Wow.
This one definitely going to orange player though. Tom tried it. He's gonna go for a conversion
go
as
for
the last
third.
minute.
He's
Gonna get it too. Yeah.
Oh no!
He's trying to blend in. He's like Frodo in the road to the mountains.
He's gonna get. Oh, he doesn't get one. No. Get
Which one is it? I can't tell.
Get him! He's gonna convert another one.
No, it has a cooldown. It's a cooldown. You can see the white bar here. Actually, the UI is showing
Wolf!
it. Wolf gets a kill. Wolf
gonna get this
gonna
monk.
love that. This
Wolf-
monk
Wolf-
survives
Wolf,
incredibly.
chase. This monk is gonna get under the range of the tower. I think the castle is gonna be fine. He's gonna live.
Yeah.
The wolf!
The wolf is going for it.
This wolf is still chasing
Latest.
the
Oh, it's the
pumpkin.
latest for the Lithuanians. That's the unit that can fall off the,
Thank you, Fuego. Thank you,
horse.
Fuego.
Yeah. Fall off the horse and get back up, and it's just a normal little guy. Good
That was
archery ranges
incredible.
for TomBombadil. Allouition is doing the right thing against the Lithuanians here, leaning just into archers, or into, sorry, spearmen.
Wow. Alright, that was exciting. Oh my word.
And I gotta respect TomBombadil making so many production buildings, both of these games now. He knows that he needs as many as he can get his hands on. And the third TC here as well in the back. Great stuff. Huge amount of farming eco, as much as you can fit back here. And we have a very safe monastery for our orange player as well.
Tom right now looking to be in a pretty good position because he's got plenty of villagers. He's got more villagers than Allouition does. He is a little low on the military side, but he's doing well with his resources.
That's the trend we've seen from TomBombadil time and time again, right?
Yeah, but again, you can never count Allouition out based on anything. If anything that's in the last game, we can see that he's willing to dig in deep and push back when needed.
Town centers are much cheaper in Age 2 than they are in Age 4, David. Thanks for those comparison questions. Keep them coming. I love talking about the differences between the games.
Yes.
So it is often, I'd say even typical, that you see 3 town centers in a game of Age 2. If it's like super aggro feudal rush, then you're not going to see that. But definitely a game like this, at least 3, maybe even up to like 5 or 6. So we'll see what happens here. But I don't remember. Again, I'm calling on the help of the chat. What's the cost of a town center in Age of Empires 2?
Don't know.
Yeah, like 3 TC Castle Age Rush is very common.
Yeah. Yeah, 3 town centers up for both players.
Our villager count actually very significantly favoring Tom.
Yeah, just still going up as well.
The idle TC time is in Allouition's favor, but I think it's just the 3 town centers all producing. At this point, when you have more than 1 TC, more than 2 TCs, that stat becomes essentially meaningless as well. Once you get up to like the 100 villager mark.
Tom going right for Imperial. Tom is heading to Imperial Age now. Feeling confident enough.
So he's going to be looking for, well, we're going to ballistic. So he's basically forced to move into ranged units because of the spearmen out for Allouition right now.
Yeah.
But I assume he's going to be looking for fully upgraded knights.
Yeah, and right now, I mean, he hasn't made any military, but
Not
he
a
hasn't
single
really had
military unit.
Yeah, but he hasn't had any need to because Allouition hasn't been pushing or trying to get poking. He's got those plenty of pikemen out there, and
I mean, Allouition took control of the mid-map quickly in the game.
Yeah, but again,
he hasn't overcommitted to that.
Yeah, that early expansion he hasn't done anything with it. I think that was again not a bad thing. And again, that castle there is
He's trying to get vision right now. Look at this guy.
Yeah, and again, that castle did divert some attention away.
Actually, we have just a couple units scattered all around the map for Allouition. He wants to know what's happening.
Yeah, not a bad idea just to see what Tom has. He's got vision over the wall, so he does know he's going to see those archery ranges going up and everything.
Yeah,
But
you got more house walling from Ray.
interesting choice to do it there.
This
But
is
again,
full
that's
turtle. He wants the base,
Yeah.
and he wants to be able to punch and take him out with his fully upgraded units.
And Allouition finally setting up some buildings outside, a few barracks to go. So he's going to start getting
Another
ready.
castle over here. I guess protects this gold. This feels kind of like overkill on this side, but I'm not in the game. I don't know. And neither of these players is using the market for anything, or the market readout is bugged. I don't know which.
Yeah. Tom finally into the Imperial Age. I definitely think he needs to start making some military units now.
I mean, he's playing exactly the game that he wants to play. And
Yeah.
here comes Tower Shields. He's going to go fully into, as I look over the chat to remember the name, Latis,
Oh, yeah,
I
it's
think.
really
Very strong unit. Hard to counter,
Yeah.
too. Like, this last game that we saw was
Yep,
just a
units
revolving
starting to
circle
come
of
out now.
counters.
Tom
Counter
is
unit for
gonna
one side, they win.
carry
Counter
it
unit
out.
for the other side, they win. Now, the Latis are going to be hard to deal with because they're 2 units in one.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right. Because
skirms.
when their mount dies, they can just find on foot. Is that right?
Okay.
Exactly. So they count as
Mm,
a cav unit, and then they count as the unit that's better than
sorry.
spearmen.
This
So
is gonna be interesting.
it's a bit of a tough one. I'm
Yeah.
interested on the skirm choice here. I guess Malian's, maybe I'm missing critical info. Malian's probably more of an archer civ if I had to guess based on my knowledge of them generally.
Yeah. Some cav coming out now. Plenty of skirmishers. No
There's that
latest
guy.
just yet.
That's the
I
latest.
was gonna say.
They just look like cav.
They look like
They're a little
half.
tricky. And
Everything
the
looks the
gray
same.
armor makes it harder to see.
Everything
Tom
looks
Bombadil
the
with the
same.
stealth gray. Everything's just what. There's not a base on my screen right now. What am I looking at? This is a blank field.
Wait a minute.
Wait
That
a
stone
minute.
shouldn't be moving.
Yeah.
So one of them said that.
3 siege workshops for Tom. He knows what he's planning on doing. We'll see
Yeah.
if Allouition can throw a wrench in the works, as he is also about halfway up to Imperial now.
Yeah.
Tom chain barding armor, getting arrow upgrades.
Yeah, Tom is going right for all those upgrades. Does have chemistry currently being made right now, so he's going to get those. Do any of the Lithuanians have gunpowder units?
Yes, they got gunpowder units. I'm not sure what extent that goes to, but this might be a bombard cannon play. Probably it's just Trebs, or not Trebs, probably just Rams to clear out the middle.
Yeah, I do think he.
I'm curious if anybody has any insight, because I'm a scrub at the game, of why he's committed to these skirmishers blindly. Seems like a strange choice to me.
I definitely think he does. He have vision on those buildings that Allouition has made.
He only sees one
He's
one barracks, actually. Okay. Did Tom Bombadil lose the scout? Yeah, he did. Okay. We just missed it. So playing blind here and trying to blind counter as well.
All right, both are in the last age, so we've reached. So they're both gonna have access to all the upgrades now. So let's see what they do with them.
As both players hit that age, I want to see the resource collected is favoring Tom Bombadil pretty heavily right now, actually.
Yeah.
I think he's definitely practiced the build order up until the first fight here. Like like we say, you know, no plan survives first contact with the enemy. But Tom Bombadil has definitely got a plan here.
Yeah. Again, both players. Yeah, this has been a really quiet game compared to the last one. Both players just. Both players pretty comfortable just kind of building up and waiting for that right moment.
I think that's going to allow them to develop their weapons of mass destruction, though.
Yeah.
It's kind of a Cold War situation where whoever fires a shot now is going to have a better chance of taking out the enemy, whereas the last one was kind of a crawl. We'll see. I mean, I'm kind of just hoping for a shorter game, but, you know.
You know, I do think Tom, since he has that advantage out there, I definitely think he needs to start poking with some trebuchets. Bombard cannons are coming, and he's going to start. Here we go.
Firing on the enemy. I think
good hits on those pikemen, and the pikemen are going to respond. But again,
going to die.
He's going to have plenty of defenses to deal with that. Yeah, those pikemen are going to go down.
Maybe he's just picked Skirmisher because he already has a gold unit, so that's his secondary unit.
Yeah,
but maybe the thought process. Heavy Camel Rider for Allouition now. He's trying to decide what units, what to make here.
Yeah.
Inscription.
Tom is going to start pushing in now. He's got... Nope. Yep, he's going to start pushing in now.
Castle on the front of the
He's
map
not even...
for Allouition here. Securing these resources, very solid stuff.
Yeah, Tom...
And it looks like full pikeman queuing up completely every building that he can. Let's see if TomBombadil can destroy these buildings before the massive pikeman comes out.
I think he should be fine. I don't think Allouition is going to be able to get through him in time, especially with the bombard camps coming in.
Allouition has very little food, 40 farmers, but he's used it all to go to age 4, I think, and make spears and Q spears. So
yeah,
but he's able to respond to this. This might be the nuke that TomBombadil needs to win the game.
Tom did a really good job of just building up, and again, because there was no pressure from Allouition, he was able to just get all his resources and build up to what he needed. And right now, he's just steamrolling this forward base that Allouition set up.
I guess Caltego's right. I should stop making too many comments about the skirms. They counter pikemen. It's a soft counter because just pikemen have no armor, so it's not a bad choice. But more production buildings fall for Allouition. Maybe he fell into that trap of building too many forward production buildings.
Yeah, and right now Tom is just streaming more units out.
Tom's streaming units. Allouition trying to catch up, trying to stream in those spears. But
I
the
think,
skirmisher mass is definitely going to take them out pretty easily. We have Gebetto. Hey, I remembered the name before I even clicked it. Very cheap, very fast producing, high damage range, very, very low armor though.
Yeah, but these skirmishers are just melting everything that's coming into their range.
And we don't have any lattice on the ground. I don't think we've had any deaths yet, or they've already double died.
Yeah, Tom is just dominating this game right now.
Gray breaking down the wall. We might see a game 3 here, folks.
We're ready for it.
We're gonna get to age 4 live tonight. Actually, hate to say it. We'll see how late Klopp can stay up, but I don't want to put any pressure on him. I want to get the good stuff out of him.
He's in the base right now. Tom
in the base. The raiding has begun.
Here it comes.
We might just see an early GG from Allouition, and this isn't.
I don't know about Allouition. I don't think he's got that town center on the right side of the map, but I don't think he's going to be able to get back up in time.
We have an emergency castle back at home.
Not a bad call, but
for a while before the bombards get there.
Yeah, those bombards are going to be able to cut through, and again, he still has that castle out in the middle of the map that could do some work. And he's going to commit.
Allouition's eco being behind these sidewalls is key. He may hold on to this game right now, but he's off all gold, which is a problem.
The castle is not going to go up. He's able to cut down all those villagers. The castle is
so close.
Down.
I think it.
Oh no! 97%.
97%.
Up.
I didn't even have any doubts about that castle, but it still went down.
Oh,
unbelievable! That's insane.
Alright, then
Skirm's just destroying Gebetto. I think Tom knew this entire time that Gebetto instantly dead to skirmishers. Even more than I did, that's for sure.
Skirmishers are just cutting everything
Holy. And now he's going to tap this castle down. We're going to need to get that siege in and clean up as much as we can.
Yeah.
TomBombadil needs to use this advantage, but
Tom's going to have
118 to 66, 80 to 11. I don't know how Allouition gets back from this.
Yeah, Allouition is going to have to try to do something fast. He has a few camel riders out to respond to this, but Tom is going to have to find the next location quickly so that Allouition doesn't try to get back into this game.
We do have the market being used by Allouition because he just needs the right resources as fast as possible. Now he's double walling this back eco and he's building camels, which will take care of the latest fairly well. But buying food, selling wood for gold, as the diminishing rate finally reaches that minimum sale price of 14 gold. It is very bad, David. You can get researches that reduce the amount that it goes down, or like the tax or whatever. But if you spam trade, like you're gonna get 100 for 14, and
and those camels cut down those latest. And unfortunately, a misplay from Tom by not.
Well, I wouldn't call it a misplay. I think that Allouition made an incredible choice of unit here.
Yeah,
but the camels are going to be able to push back through. Allouition is not giving up on this game yet.
No, he's not. Unfortunately, Tom caught out here. No, he didn't have any other defensive abilities, defensive units to keep to help him
Also,
out
I
there.
was
and
wrong about the
unfortunately-
unit type. Again, Latis, not the units that fall off their horse and get back up again. They're just high pierce armor cav. So
Oh.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh well. Oh well.
But
David,
anyways,
yes, those
camels.
Those are those
Gonna
skirmishers
clean up
gonna
right
be?
now.
It looks like Tom.
Force... Go ahead.
I'm sorry. It looks like Tom's trying to micro that engagement down on the bottom of the base. Is he gonna be able to get there? I'm not sure. Canceling that castle there. He does see that castle now.
The numbers
Camel
should
Boy-
favor TomBombadil at the very least. The unit counter is strong with the camels, but they are going to get cleaned up. And Allouition still has a staggeringly smaller eco. Tom needs to clean up this middle castle, and he's dropping another castle himself.
Yeah,
and I don't think he should pivot right now to spears or anything. I think he should just commit to spamming as much as he can.
Some idle villagers on Tom's part, but again, there's a lot going on that he's probably too focused on all that. He does have to move fast though if he wants to avoid Allouition trying to get back into the game.
Yeah, because Allouition is tenacious. He's going to be able to if he holds out.
Again, we've seen what both these players are willing to do. Again, this is the finals. All honor, glory, money is on the line.
Yeah.
So you want...
I mean, Tom, on the other hand, Tom needs to win this to stay in, right? Allouition can lose and win the next game. So maybe the pressure is a little less for him. I don't know. He's very committed right now to winning, though. Or at least not losing. I'd like to see TomBombadil scout all the critical resources so that he knows that Allouition is still free mining gold up there.
Yeah, he's going to have...
Right now, just clean up the base. What's the scouting like for these players right now anyways? Okay, he doesn't even see the gold there, so that's not on him, really.
4 castles up for TomBombadil right now. That Allouition's castle is under attack.
It's under attack. Another castle, yeah, like you said. And we're just producing...
More bombard cannons.
All
the bombard cannons are coming in.
I'd like to see... I mean, okay, Tom is basically pop capped. I was going to say I'd like to see more reinforcements, but he's just trying to cover the whole map in units right now. Castle goes down. Couple more production buildings. Wow, what a game.
This is
completely different game to last time.
I know.
Too. These players just putting through their paces in every
way. A lot of back and forth. This one looking to be in Tom's control completely, like unequivocally.
We have one lone Gabetto still left over.
Poor guy.
Look at this lady. Pretty good unit design, gotta say.
So nice. That's a nice little animation. Holy smokes.
Yeah.
That Gabetto is gonna go down.
She's gonna get nuked again by these 8.
Oh,
no! Gonna kill.
Oh no, you get one!
No!
Oh, too late. Oh, look at all those lettuces.
Ooh. Full upgrades for TomBombadil, by the way. Aside from infantry armor, very much taken every.
Camel Riders coming out to play are able to deal with those units. Not a problem. He's gonna find this gold field, so it is gonna go down.
Another castle and more Latis coming out here. The Latis, I think, not great Cav v Cav like we've seen. They're not doing so well there.
Alright, so Tom is going to have to start. And Allouition going around for a flank. Is he actually going to get some of these units?
He's going for the bombards.
Yeah, bombards are undefended right now, so having the skirmishers there. And the latest is going to come in time. Are they going to be able to get some of these bombard cannons? Allouition pushing in is short of. But again, TomBombadil's wall is too much for him. I don't think he's going to get any of these bombard cannons. 1 goes down, 2 goes down. It's not going to be enough!
Okay, looks like he saves at least 6 bombard cannons.
Oh my gosh.
But that was a good attempt from Allouition. He's still making good attempts.
Not a bad push. Again, he tried.
Finally, that gold mine goes down. Allouition at 41 gold, 0 gold miners. These camels do cost gold. So he's going to have to sell. He doesn't actually have a market or space for a market.
He's gonna have. That's really bad because now this is
basically all the camels he's gonna get. And
this is it.
I think this might be the last push. The bombard cannons are finally at the gates. The final rear gates. 167 only for Tom. Is he producing a few more Latis on the way?
Tom, even though Tom is a unit advantage, he does have to be careful here with these camels. I think he's going to be able to take care of this. Yep, I think he's got too many lettuces. The camel riders are going to go down. Bomber cannon is just hitting the town center right now. Not a problem. Tom is going to, I think... Nope, Town Bell is not wrong.
Oh, no. He just garrisoned, and that's a GG.
Yep. Wow.
GG, well played from Allouition.
amazing game. Holy
105
smokes.
only. 105 latest 89
Woo!
camels. That was an incredible game.
That was an incredible game to watch.
Yeah,
Again,
GG.
completely different from last game, but no less of a joy to watch. Holy smokes.
All right, I forgot to mention re-mention the prediction here, but TomBombadil 25% votes on TomBombadil 10. Okay, very low stakes bet here, but it's gonna be on Tom for that victory there. So that takes us up to 1-1.
Going to a game 3 and the
Game
grand
3.
finals.
This is the grand final that I wanted.
Why would we have it any? Why would we have it any other? We wouldn't have it any other way.
There you go. You got it out. Between the ships passing in the night, monks dodging left and right up here with their view distance, incredible stuff. Cycreus in the chat.
Such an exciting game.
Very exciting. Well played from TomBombadil. Set up the plan, executed. Allouition just wasn't able to deny it. Maybe didn't know what the plan was there, but well attempted with the camels too.
Well played, Tom. Welcome to the chat. Well played, sir. Well played.
Man. Yeah.
Thank you.
Keeping the dream alive. Keeping the dream alive.
Yeah. I'm sorry we're dragging this out so long.
No, this has been very exciting
This
to
has been an
watch.
exciting night.
I
Holy
think we
smokes.
will probably just push Age 4 back to next week. That'll be fine.
Down to shields.
But yeah, great stuff from both players.
Let's check it out.
Allouition, welcome to the chat. Well played. Well played.
Yeah.
Good.
Yes.
High risk, high reward.
The monk microwaving was and so enjoying to watch.
And what's dog?
managing those monks around the map was crazy.
Yeah, that was a bare knuckle dodging going on there.
I was wondering where that monk went.